And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. History in the making for us tonight. While we have broadcast over 50 to, I would say, 100 Little League games, tonight, baseball, tonight is the first ever Little League softball game we will have done, and we are very excited about it. Of course, as you know, we have broadcast well over 150 high school softball games, but tonight, the Little League softball is on BSN, and we could not be happier about it. We think we got a pretty good matchup for you tonight between the West Melbourne 8, 9, 10 All Stars and the Palm Bay 8, 9, 10 All Stars. We'll tell you about the starting lineups coming up in just a minute, but let me first tell you about our great sponsor here tonight. Caleb Knock Knock. Who's Hair? That's right, my man. Knock Knock Who's Hair is our terrific sponsor here tonight, and you'll see the information on the bottom of the screen throughout. And tonight's lineups are brought to you by Knock Knock Who's Hair. For West Melbourne, leading off and doing the pitching, Bella Sierra. Batting second and playing third base will be Kaylee McClure. Batting third and playing second base will be Aubrey Kilmer. Batting fourth and playing shortstop will be Sabrina Rodriguez. Batting fifth and doing the catching will be Valerie Travis. Batting sixth and playing center field will be Hannah Tenick. Batting seventh and playing first base will be Cheyenne Hatch. Batting eighth and playing left field will be Skylar Martin. Batting ninth will be Audrey Fontaine. Batting 10th and playing right field will be Macy Joyce. And batting 11th will be London Spores Thompson. That is your West Melbourne starting batting lineup. For Palm Bay 8, 9, 10 All-Stars. Leading off and doing the pitching will be Josetta Pennant. Batting second and playing second base will be Haley Pardo. Batting third and playing the hot corner tonight, Bailey Turner. Batting fourth and playing right field will be Janalis Figueroa. Batting fifth will be Mavry Albert. Batting sixth and playing shortstop will be Skylar DiAgostino. Batting seventh and playing center field will be Savannah Tyson. Batting eighth and playing first base will be Romana Givette. Batting ninth and playing center field will be Leighton Taylor. Batting 10th, I should say, and doing the catching, London Molina. Batting 11th will be Veronica King, and batting 12th will be Mackenzie Malak. All right, we'll be back with the first pitch right here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, as the West Melbourne 8, 9, 10-year-olds take the field, we'll take you around the defensive alignment here. Over at first base, Cheyenne Hatch. Down at second base, Aubrey Kilmer. Over at shortstop is Sabrina Rodriguez. And as we said, down here at the hot corner tonight, Kylie McClure. From left to right in the outfield, it'll be Skylar Martin, Hannah Tenick, and over in right field is Macy Joyce. In the circle tonight is Bella Sierra, and her battery mate behind the plate is Valerie Travis. Our umpires for tonight's game. Behind the plate be Mr. Larry, and in the field, Mr. Ryan. As we get set to go, I'm sure they're going to want to shut that gate. You move where you need to move, too, to kind of get around him and get the batter. But I'm sure once they shut that gate, you'll be okay.
Honestly, and normally some of these base coaches will stand in between.
Right.
So I'll get the batter, and then you'll see the ball disappear, and then
Okay.
it appears at the plate.
All right. There you see the coaches. Coach Sarah. Knock, knock. Whose hair? My hair.
So your hair's still there.
Yeah, that is the one thing that has not, knock on wood, is not leaving me in my old age is my hair. So I'm still having to pay good money for haircuts, which I am more than willing to do. So it'll be Josetta Pennant, Haley Pardo, and Bailey Turner. 1, 2, 3 for Palm Bay. And just as I had suspected, the gate will close and Pennant will step in. And these are all-stars. I know this is the first game for West Melbourne. They were supposed to play Saturday but did not because of weather. And there goes Coach right in the middle of the batter, but there's not much you can do about that. And that'll be strike one. So West Melbourne starts it off on a good note with a strike. We can't really get any other angle because the league is set up behind home plate, and you can't set up because we won't shoot through the fence. So this is about the best angle we got. Pitch, and there's a slow roller down to third. Bare hand up and over to first. The ball, nice play by everybody, but Josetta Pennant will reach with an infield hit, and that'll bring up Haley Pardo. It was an outstanding try there by McClure at third base. So Haley Pardo steps in. Daryl Duran. The pitch to Pardo is high for a ball. Popped up, but out of play. So a good cut at the ball by Pardo will even the count at a ball and a strike. Infield in. It's 200 feet symmetrical from left to right. And here's the pitch. That'll be a ball outside. Bella Sierra in the circle. Swing and a miss. And the runner goes, and she is safely into second. Strike two now to Haley Pardo. Strike three. Nice pitch by Sierra. One out. And that'll bring up Bailey Turner, the third baseman for Palm Bay. I absolutely love Vieira Regional Park in these fields, but whoever cut those gates out 40 yards from the home plate area. As Turner steps in. First pitch offering way, and that won't be a factor. Shortstop interfered there, but down to third base goes an alert Josetta Pennant, I should say. So a runner at third with just one out here. And that ball misses outside. So I'm sure Pennant's going to be paying attention for a pass ball here or a wild pitch. And good cut by Turner. The on-deck hitter is Janelis Figueroa. There's a short little ground ball. Nice check of the runner. And the runner goes anyway, and she'll score. What heads-up base running by Josetta Pennant to give Palm Bay an early 1-0 lead on the sacrifice by Bailey Turner. Everybody did their jobs, just that Josetta Pennant was alert and knew exactly when to run. Great play all the way across by both teams. And the bases are empty with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Janelis Figueroa. Low for a ball. That's the thing. I think the lesson, the coachable moment there is walks will kill you, especially to the leadoff hitter. Well, that wasn't a walk. That was an infield hit, but putting the leadoff hitter on will kill you. How about that one? Swing and a miss. Because you know my old statistic, they score 68% of the time. Pitch. Good cut. Strike two. And there's a hard ground ball to the shortstop. She's got it up and over to first and throws it away. And down to second. Here's the throw. And that'll sail into center field. And down to third base goes Figueroa. And they'll just get the ball back into the pitcher, which I think is the wise move there. That's going to be an infield hit and a 2-base error for Figueroa. And Mavery Albert will step in now with 2 outs and a runner at third. That's a strike. That's a long throw on a slow ground ball roller. Good try, though. Good try. Bella Sierra with the pitch. A little high for a ball. Rodriguez at short made a good play on the ball there. Just tailed on her a little bit. Pitch. That's a strike. Strike two. So Sierra's got Albert in a 2-strike hole here. 1-0. Palm Bay fast pitch on top here, top of the first. Strike three, and that will end the inning. Won't it? Yes. I thought it did. All right. So we got 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the first. Palm Bay 1, West Melbourne coming to bat. All right, to the bottom of inning number 1 we go here as West Melbourne will now bat. Bella Sierra, Kaylee McClure, and Aubrey Kilmer. Let's take you around the Palm Bay infield. At first base is Ramona Grivet. At second base is Haley Pardo. Over at shortstop, Skylar Augustino. And down at the hot corner, Bailey Turner. From left to right, it is Savannah Tyson in center, Leighton Taylor, and over in right, Janalis Figueroa. On the bump or in the circle is Josetta Pennant, who scored the lone run there, and her catcher is London Molina. Swing and a miss and strike one. She's got a little wind-up in her. Josetta winds, kicks. Nice pitch. Strike two. Uh-oh. I like the arm there. Pennant, nice little shot down the first base line, but handled easily for an out. Good play by the first baseman, Romana Givet, I believe is how you say her name. And that'll bring up Kylie McClure. Right there for strike one. 1-0 to McClure. That'll ball bounce, and it'll be 1-1. Hope everybody, all the dads out there, had a good Father's Day, and the moms that are dads had a good Father's Day. I know my mother was that mother. You know what I mean? Played both roles. Two balls, two strikes now.
The old time saying, she bought the bacon and cooked the mother trucker.
That's right. She cooked the bacon, brought home the eggs, did all the frying. Pitch. That's a strike. As Kylie didn't like it. But that's two strikes now. So 3-2, full count. Strike three called. 2 outs. And this is going to bring up Aubrey Kilmer, the second baseman. Inside for a ball, 1-0. I mean, look, I had a good father. I did. He was an outstanding provider. I don't want to give out the wrong impression there. My father was a good provider. Pitch. And that'll be high for 2-0. Sabrina Rodriguez would be next. That's a strike at the knees. Bottom of the first, 1-0. Palm Bay fast pitch on top. Tomorrow night, I think we split up. I think we got softball and baseball tomorrow night here on the network. I hope it's here. Ball outside. Otherwise, we got lots of figuring to do. So Aubrey Kilmer will get a 2-out walk here, and that's going to bring up Sabrina Rodriguez, the shortstop. And a good cut and a miss. And down to second base goes the speedster for a stolen base. That's Aubrey Kilmer. She'll get a stolen base. Good job. And she's now in scoring position for Rodriguez with 2 outs here. Don't be surprised to see her take third here either. She's got a big lead coming off of there. Nice pitch. That's a beaut right there. That's 3. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Josetta. And no runs on no hits, no errors. 1 left. We go to the top of the second. 1-0. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's Hair? The sponsor for the West Melbourne 8, 9, 10 All-Stars. And once this tournament concludes, it sounds like we're going to be talking tomorrow about doing West Melbourne Senior Baseball. It starts Friday night, so we'll keep you posted on that. We were just talking to Mr. Larry, who's the home plate umpire. And, you know, these guys, these umpires, they do a lot. Run leagues, teams, umpire.
Usually all in the form of volunteer still.
Usually all in the form of volunteer status. That is absolutely 100% correct. All right, Bella Sierra back in the circle for inning number 2, and it'll be Skylar DiAugustino, Savannah Tyson, and Romana Givet, I believe. Givet is how you say it. Saw Haley Clutch Turner a little earlier for Melbourne. She's here to watch her cousin play, the catcher for West Melbourne. Valerie Travis. And the final warm-up toss sails to the screen. And speaking of Travis, she's got it now. Here we go with Skylar DiAugustino, the shortstop. She'll step in to face Sierra. Doesn't feel like 90 degrees, does it?
There's a decent, consistent breeze.
Yeah. Sierra's first pitch offering is high for a ball. 1-0. That'll be a ball. 2-0. So again, as we discussed last inning, the last thing you want to do here is put the leadoff hitter on in any way, shape, or form. Sierra to DiAugustino, and that's going to be 3-0 to DiAugustino. I don't know that Palm Bay finished the other night either. They were 2-2 when all that mess broke out. That'll bounce for ball 4, and that's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the bottom or the top of the second inning. And Savannah Tyson, the center fielder, will step in now. These poor kids got to run 40 yards to get in the batter's box. By the time they get there, they're tired. Pitch gets away, and down to second base goes DiAugustino. on the wild pitch. So now a runner at second with nobody out. So not the start Bella Sierra was looking for here. In the second, she's thrown 6 straight balls so far. Pitch, make it 7, and down the third goes. You know, sometimes the worst thing in the world can be to expect to pitch one day, like she expected to pitch on Saturday, and then now you got to wait 2 extra days. The anticipation, the adrenaline, all of it is built up, and there's a shot down to the first baseman, but that will score a run, but getting out. So Skylar DiAugustino crosses the plate as Savannah Tyson with a sac ground out RBI. So 1 out, base is empty. Romana Gibbett stepping in. Ball outside. It's like Heinz ketchup. The anticipation just kills you. I know you're too young to understand what that commercial means or is. Back in the old days, I used to hold a ketchup bottle upside down on a commercial, and the theme was anticipation for Heinz ketchup.
Were those the glass bottles back then?
That yes, Caleb, they were the glass bottles, not the squirt plastic bottles you spoiled brats got today.
You know, I think that penny diner the bottom of it, okay? I was fortunate enough to be taken to some old school
I
diners.
understand, right. There you go. Some of the old school diners still got them. That's right. Pitch. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Nicely fielded over to first. And gets away. And down to second base goes Romana. So that'll be a throwing error. And Gibbett is at second with 1 out, with Leighton Taylor coming to the plate. We had to earn ketchup for our fries when I was growing up. Walk uphill 6 miles in the snow barefoot to get to school, too.
Uphill both ways.
Uphill both ways, right. You got it. Down the third base goes Gibbett. You just get on your camera and be quiet the rest of the night. That's funny. Pitch. Huh? Yeah, please don't click on any of those spam links. They just want your credit card. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. London Molina on deck. 2-0 Palm Bay here in the top of the second inning. History tonight for Brevard Sports Network. Our first ever Little League softball game. We've done plenty. That's a strikeout. We've done plenty of high school softball games. So 2 outs now, and London Molina will step in. So Palm Bay stranded a runner at third last inning in the first. Let's see if West Melbourne can get out of it again. Fouled back to the screen. That's a first pitch strike. 0-1 to Molina. Pitch. There's a hard ground ball. That's going to backhanded by the shortstop. Throws. Nearly got her. But an infield hit for Molina. Scores the third Palm Bay run. And that's an RBI for Molina. 2 outs. Veronica King at the plate. That's a good play there by the shortstop for sure. Good defensive play by Sabrina Rodriguez. No mouthing off sports talk last night. We'll be back this Sunday night with it. And the delayed steal on the drop ball there works. And down to second goes Molina. Pitch swung on and missed, and she's going to go to third. So third base and 2 outs for Veronica King. But that was strike 3, it looks like. So that'll end the inning. Fooled everybody. 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Palm Bay. Valerie Travis, Hannah Tenike, and Cheyenne Hatch to step up this inning to face the pitcher who had a really good first inning back there, Josetta Pennant. She struck out 2 batters last inning. But I also like the way that they swung the bat, so we'll see what happens moving forward here for West Melbourne. Again, want to thank Knock Knock Who's Hair for sponsoring the 8-9-10 West Melbourne Softball All-Stars in their quest to capture a Florida District 2 championship. We also want to thank Ken O'Brien, Florida District 2 Commissioner, for his approval and all of his help. And believe me, over the last 2 years, this has become a process to be able to broadcast these games. And, well, we can't thank Ken O'Brien enough. There are contracts that need to be signed and Little League notified. And so it isn't show up and turn the camera on. There's work to be done prior to. That's why we put those posts up at the beginning of the summer. That's exactly right. Yep. All right. First pitch offering, Pennant to Travis, is high for a ball. Bottom of the second, 3-0 Palm Bay on top. Good pitch. And that'll be strike 1. I'd like to say hello to Barbara K. Wood, the GOAT. So that'll be a ball outside, 2-1 to Valerie Travis. Here on I don't know what kind of an evening this is, but I'll take it. So that's a swing, and the count is 2-2 now. A decent Florida summer evening. Thank you, Caleb.
You'll sweat a little bit, but you're
Yeah,
not.
I'm not. Right. Here's the 2-2 coming from Josetta Pennant to Valerie Travis. Good pitch. Strike 3 called. Third strikeout for Pennant, and Hannah Tenike steps in. So Tenike The left fielder backs up here. Tennick's got some power. Pitch. Check swing. Does she go? She does not. The umpire says ball. Pitch. Popped up. And this could be trouble in that sun. And it's caught. Backhanded underneath. Wild catch. But caught. Nice play out there by the right fielder. Janalis Figueroa with a wild glove angle there. For an out. Cheyenne Hatch steps in. That was a good piece of hitting, too, by Tenike. High and outside for a ball. I don't think I've ever seen a ball caught like that. In the dirt, ball two. That is correct. She squeezed it, though. Tenike. No, that's not Tenike. Tenike just flew out. That's Hatch. Low and inside. Josetta Pennant working quick. In the dirt for a ball. She rolls that ball on her hip like that's a ball four. That's a walk. She rolls that ball on her hip like Skylar Wagner does. So, the second base runner of the game for West Melbourne will bring up Skylar Martin, the left fielder. Got to stay in. And Martin swings and misses for strike one. And down to second base will go Cheyenne Hatch. That's right there on the corner. Strike two. And Josetta Pennant looking for strikeout number four. That's strike three. Yeah, that's it. That'll end the inning. As we go to the top of the third, 3-0, Palm Bay. Knock, knock, who's there? Thank you very much for your sponsorship again. Coming up here in the top of the third, we will go Mackenzie Malak, I believe, Josetta Pennant, and Haley Pardo. as Palm Bay leads it 3-0. Bella Sierra in the circle.
Speaking of knock knock, who's here? We got Miss Jacqueline on.
Want to say hello to Miss Jacqueline and thank her again. A master stylist,
The licensed master.
licensed master stylist. That is correct. And I'm gonna make an appointment to get my due done at Knock Knock Who's Here. It is 3-0 Palm Bay here in the top of the third inning. We're going to go. Remember, it's a continuous batting order, so everybody bats. So this is the 12th hitter, and we go back to the top of the lineup. Pitch. I'm not sure where that one missed, but probably inside. 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1. I was talking to Jack. There she is. I was talking to her on Saturday, and I knew I recognized her from somewhere. And when she had mentioned the fact that she does Double D's hair, I quickly remembered my only question was what hair? I'm kidding, Daryl. Little.
She makes those 3 hairs on his
Right. I'm joking with you, buddy. And that ball is fouled off. 2 strikes still to Mackenzie Block. What'd he say? That's funny.
maybe she does with his arm hair?
I have no idea. That's funny, though. He'll come back and see it if he's not on, I'm sure. And that's a good eye there. And I believe the count is full. Can't see the umpire. The sun's on our eyes here. That's a ball, so it was full. So a leadoff walk, and for the 3rd consecutive inning, Palm Bay has the leadoff batter aboard. And that'll bring up the top of the order, and Josetta Bennett. Josetta, the pitcher, she got a hit and then would come around to score. Back in the first run of the game. Pitch. That's Purdy. 0-1 for a strike. Strike 2 and down to second base. And a late start, but that's a stolen base on for McKenzie. And that's 2 strikes to Pennant. And this would be a big out here to a very good player. High. Good waist pitch. 1-2. Bounces, and the count is now even at 2-2. Well, that's all we could read. So, can you tell me that again? Say it again. Melacrino. Thank you. And learning how to pronounce a name, I completely missed the play. What was that?
It was a dribbler to second, got the out at first, advanced to runner.
Okay, they got the out at first. Couldn't have gotten the out at first. The batter was Josetta Pennant. So now we got first and third, or second and third. So the runner's out. The runner left early. Yeah, there's no warnings in the tournament. There's no warnings in tournament play. And here comes the runner from third. And did they get her? They do. So what could have been catastrophic, by my count, that's 3 outs, right? No? I must have missed a batter somewhere. Okay. So that's 2 outs. Swing and a miss to Haley Pardo. It's a good play by the catcher, Valerie Travis. Good hustle to catch it and pull it back. So 2 outs now. That's a strike. That's strike three, right? Yep. Nice pitch. So somehow, some way, West Melbourne prevents Palm Bay from scoring that inning. That was crazy. That was a crazy inning. But we go to the bottom of the third, 3-0, Palm Bay. All right, welcome back. Here to be Audrey Fontaine, Macy Joyce, and London Spores Thompson. Due up here for West Melbourne, who trail it 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. And Josetta Pennant in the circle. The umpire called a circle violation and on the runner there, and you get warnings, but the rule book clearly states that you don't get those warnings in All Star or Little League tournament play. So you must every time that ball goes, you got to go back and touch up that bag. So for West Melbourne, it'll be 9, 10, 11, and then back to 1 with the continuous batting order. Palm Bay fast pitch and West Melbourne. 8, 9, 10 All Stars. The future, Caleb. We've been broadcasting these girls a long time. At least if their oldest is 10, for 8 years in high school, if they continue to. Not 8 years in high school, but until they're 18. Pitch is a ball. Josie Pennant winds, kicks, and that's a beaut. 1-1. Strike two. Little bird out there
You can do that in baseball and softball.
making friends with the left fielder. And that'll be a ball 2-2. Bird was getting close to her, wasn't he? Show it to you if he's still there after this pitch. Strike three called. Here he comes, coming back. He's just hanging out. He's the fourth outfielder for Palm Bay Fast Pitch as Macy Joyce steps in. We had a squirrel. Wasn't it a squirrel one time we chased around here, or a rabbit or something?
It was a squirrel.
Squirrel, yeah. Hanging out in the outfield with the girls. Or the guys, I should say. And that's a strike, and Josie Pennant is throwing BBs right now. Fontaine was her fifth strikeout of the night. Inside for a ball. That's a strike. Another strike out for Josie. That's two in a row. And that'll bring up London Spores Thompson. That's actually three in a row going back to the last inning. And the sixth of the night. Another strike, and she has found a rhythm. Outside and high, 1-1. Of the last six batters she's faced, she has struck out four of them. It's another strike, and it's two strikes now to Spores Thompson here in the bottom of the third. 3-0, Palm Bay on top, and Josie Pennant making it look good right now. Outside. High and inside. Low for a ball, and Spores Thompson has worked the count full, or no, a walk actually. I do love it when the scoreboards are working. So, Spores Thompson's good eye disrupts the strikeout rhythm of Josie Pennant, and that's going to bring us back to the top of the West Melbourne order with Bella Sierra. She grounded out to the first baseman her last time up. So now West Melbourne with a runner at first and two outs. Pitch. There's a ground ball back to Pennant, and if she can't strike him out, she's throwing him out. And that is the third and final out here in the bottom of the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left. We head to the top of the fourth, 3-0, Palm Bay. Top of the fourth here. And it'll be Kylie McClure, Aubrey Kilmer, and Sabrina Rodriguez for Palm Bay as they lead it 3-0. And do we have a new pitcher? We do. We do indeed. It's number 0 for West Melbourne, and that is I just gave you the wrong lineup. My apologies. That's Sabrina Rodriguez in the circle now. So for Palm Bay, it'll be Bailey Turner, Janelis Figueroa, and Mavry Albert. My apologies on that. As Sabrina Rodriguez takes her final warm-up tosses. So Bailey Turner gets set to step in. And I believe we have a new catcher as well back there. So Rodriguez, his battery mate, is number 99, Kylie McClure. So Bailey Turner steps in. Bailey, her last time up, grounded out to the first base, or pitcher, I should say. That'll be a ball inside, and it looks like Sabrina Rodriguez works fast. Ball 2. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1, 2, and 1. Three and 1. She looks down for a signal. Coach gives none. I'd take this pitch. And a hitter. She didn't have a choice but to take it. And down to first base goes Bailey Turner with Janelis Figueroa coming up. And for the 4th consecutive inning, Palm Bay has the leadoff hitter aboard. Fouled back to the screen. Strike 1. What's that?
Every inning except last inning.
Yeah, they've scored. Gets away, and down to second base will go Turner. And so now Palm Bay with their 4th run in scoring position. And a ball to Janelis Figueroa. Mavry Albert on deck, and Skylar DiAugustino would be next. Little chopper foul. That'll be 2 strikes now. There's a ground ball down to the third baseman, Travis. And the runner was not going, and she just throws it back to the pitcher, which is actually a pretty smart move. So it'll be an infield single with runners at first and second, and now she's got the force at third. Good play by Travis to keep the ball in front of her. So nobody out, and Mavry Albert at the dish. high and inside for a ball. 1-0. That's a strike. Ball high. Center fielder is awfully deep. That hit her. And that'll be bases loaded. So everywhere you look is an 8, 9, 10 Palm Bay All-Star. And that's going to bring up Skylar DiAugustino, the shortstop. Skylar walked and scored her last time up. Low and inside. And the ball trickles away from the catcher, but not far enough to score. Bailey Turner, whom you see right there at third. This is the knock-knock, who's here, critical moment of the game right here. Pitch is high for a ball. What was that all about? Two and 0. Three and 0. No place to put DiAugustino. Ball 4, and that'll walk in a run. And it's 5-0. Palm Bay. As Savannah Tyson comes up. And here comes Coach out to have a conversation with her pitcher. And we're going to get a pitching change here. Is that Bella Sierra coming back in? I believe it is. It is indeed Bella Sierra coming back in the game, I believe. Yep, so Bella Sierra will come back in. And Bella's got quite a situation to work out of here. One runner's in, bases are loaded. Nobody out. And Savannah Tyson steps in. Kayla will pick you up here in the top half of the next inning. All right. Bases loaded. Savannah Tyson. Nobody out. Bella Sierra back in the circle. Romana Give it on deck. And there's a shot. Oh! The line drive is hauled in, but everybody gets back safely. Good cut, good hit, good catch. One out. Rosanna Gibbett steps in. She singled and scored her last time up. Good reaction there. That ball was hit so hard that Travis didn't have time to get to the bag, or they would have had a double play there. As Gibbett steps in. First pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. There's a shot down the right field line, but foul. And that'll be 2 strikes on Gibbett now. So, boy, would this be huge if Bella Sierra could come back in and keep those bases loaded for West Melbourne. But West Melbourne still with a chance to break it open, and that's a ball high. All the base runners are on the base. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled off as Gibbett stays alive. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And West Melbourne is 1 out away from getting out of an unbelievable jam here. And Leighton Taylor will step in to try to see that that doesn't happen for Palm Bay. And that's ball 1. Figueroa, the runner at third on your screen. The batter at the plate is Leighton Taylor. Bella Sierra's pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. This could be a big momentum swing for. Good block, good block. Ball just trickles away, but a good stop by Kylie McClure to ensure that ball did not get back to that screen, scoring Rodriguez. 5-0, Palm Bay on top here. Top 4. Pitch. And that's a walk in a run there. So it's 6-0 now as Figueroa touches home. And this will bring up London Molina. Molina, Veronica King, and Mackenzie Malagrino, the next scheduled hitters. All right, base is still loaded. 2 outs, though. 2 in. Your runner at third base you see there is Mavry Albert. Pitch swung on and missed. Good cut, good pitch. High and outside. That's a great hit. Backhanded by the shortstop over to third and safe. So station to station as run number 8 scores. Right?
I believe so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was gonna ask you between the half inning because I wasn't sure myself.
I think it's 6-0. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has not scored. So, yes, it is 6-0. Your runner at third base is Skylar DiAugustino, and your batter is Linda Molina. No, this is Veronica King. This is where we got screwed up last time. Okay, this is Veronica King. All right, we're on track. These continuous orders, they definitely run you through the gambit on a big inning. So Veronica King is up, and bases are still loaded. Going to call an illegal pitch. It's a ball, so call for an illegal pitch. Got to keep your foot on the rubber for the duration of the pitch. And that's a ball.
I saw that rule called at the high school level.
We tried to see it called a lot in that regional championship game with Bartow and Vieira, but it just wasn't happening.
I remember that being the discussion.
Yeah, there was definitely a discussion. That's a strike. Bartow, of course, would go on to win the state championship, and they would do so without their Hall of Fame manager, who, great guy, quite a temper. And that's another walk in. So it is now 7-0. As Skylar DiAugustino scores. And this will be Mackenzie Miligrino. Rhino. I apologize. I cannot remember what that little girl said that came up to us. So 2 outs here for Mackenzie. And bases loaded. Here she comes, coming to the plate. So Mackenzie steps in. Bella Sierra's pitch. Good cut. Strike 1. It was high, but a good cut nonetheless. Going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher.
She was making sure she was.
She was not leaving that base till that umpire said she could leave that base. All right, Mackenzie now.
I like that.
I did too. Pitch. That's high.
You can tell me all you want. I'm not going till that official tells me.
All right, you can wave me all day. Look, coach, the guy in the yellow shirt right here is the one that's mattering right now. That's a ball. So 4 runs in here, and it's a 7-0 Palm Bay lead. Outside for a ball. All of these all of these walks are RBIs with the bases loaded. These girls are getting RBIs, so and it boosts their OBPs, their on base percentages. That's another walk in McKenzie with an RBI, and that is now 8-0. And we're back to the top of the order in Josetta Pennant. A hit here. And Josie drills this one. One run is in. 2 runs will score. And on her way to third is McKenzie. And it's 10-0 on the single by Josie Pennant. And now we are in a position with runners at first and third, with the score being 10-0. West Melbourne's got to score in the bottom of the fourth. High and outside for a ball, and Josie's going to take second base on a catcher's indifference. She was the one called out last time for hanging off the bag there. As coach just reminds her, foot on the bag, Josie, foot on the bag. 7 runs on 2 hits this inning. Foul tip. Strike 3 called. That will end the inning, but not before. Palm Bay sends all 12 batters to the plate. They score 7 runs, and they lead it 10-0. West Melbourne will need to get at least one to play into the 5th. All right, so it'll be Kylie McClure, Aubrey Kilmer, and Sabrina Rodriguez to try and put us one spot, at least a one spot on the board. Because as we said the other day, we were doing Little League Baseball. Yes, this is a lead, a big lead, but it's not a safe lead in Little League. It's not. Anything can happen. We saw a 7-0 game the other day. South Beach came all the way back to take a 10-8 lead in that game. So, yeah. But I will say this. Josie Pennant is throwing BBs out there.
All she's saying is catch it if you can.
Yeah. I hear you, Leonardo DiCaprio. I'll let you figure that one out. I'm going to let it bother you. I know you hate it, but you said, and she says, catch it if you can. All right. Final warm-up toss is coming. I also could have called you Tom Hanks. Still haven't put it together, huh?
It's a
So
movie I just recently watched.
I
You
know.
made me watch it,
I
and now I
know.
can't think of it to save my life.
The name of the movie is Catch Me If You Can. See, I just told you.
Just need.
I know. It's worth watching. All right, here we go. I'll tell you another fantastic movie if you haven't seen it. Is Champions with Woody Harrelson. That is a great, great movie.
It's a feel good movie without the Disney
Yeah. Kylie McClure steps up. Pitch popped up and off the screen for strike one. 10-0. At least by my scorebook. I'm not always accurate, as most of you who've ever caught one of my broadcasts can attest to.
Sometimes get the occasional one
Yeah. Yeah, right. Put this in your pocket. All right, here's the pitch. And she fouls it off. Low for a ball. Low. That's another ball. Count is full. So put the leadoff person on. And remember, they score about 65, 70% of the time. So Josie Pennant. That's a walk. And that'll bring up Aubrey Kilmer. Or not. Yes, it will. Okay. I saw Miss Rodriguez run out there, and I was like, uh-oh. But it is indeed going to be Aubrey Kilmer. So, and Josie Pennant's lost the strike zone here after striking out 6 hitters already. Final outs are the toughest to get. That's a strike on the outside corner. That'll be strike 2. And down to second base. I'm not sure why the hesitation there. And coach is trying to get her runner to third, and I don't blame her. She needs one. See if she steals third here. Outside, and she's going to come. They got her. They threw her out. What a throw. The hesitation, of course, helped, but the throw right there and laying the tag on was Bailey Turner, but the throw from the catcher, London Molina, spot on, one out. And there's a shot down the first base line, but foul. Once you commit, you got to go. And then, Kylie unfortunately stopped for a moment, and that's pretty much what cost her the bag. The pitch, low. Hit her. So we got another runner. As Sabrina Rodriguez steps in. That's not right. Stolen base. Is that Sabrina at second? It is. What did Aubrey Kilmer do? And Palm Bay does not want to throw the ball around, but this is Sabrina Rodriguez. I don't think I missed a hitter. Okay. I have no idea. Pitch. And Rodriguez. Well, we're going to find out what happens after this because if I missed a batter, nice scoop. Here's the throw down the third. They'll just go right back to the pitcher with it as Rodriguez plays a game of cat and mouse. And Palm Bay's not biting the cheese right now. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a stolen base. And down the third base goes Rodriguez. And that's a walk. And Valerie Travis walks, and that's going to bring up Hannah Tenike. I'm going to go back and watch to see if I missed this batter.
The coach just said two down.
Okay, so Kilmer, maybe, yeah, that's a strike. So 2 down here. The coach said 2 down, so they get the strike out and keep the runner from scoring. Now Rodriguez scores on a pass ball, and we play another inning. Josie Tennant, strike 2. And West Melbourne is down to their final out.
She was thrown out at third.
Okay, that's where I missed her.
Michael Moffitt helped out with that.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, she was hit by the pitch and thrown out at third. Okay, I did not mark that down. Thanks, Mike. So 1 and 2. Strike 3, and that'll do it. As Palm Bay wins in 4. And our player of the game, our knock-knock who's hair player of the game, is pitcher Josie Pennant. So for Caleb Brown, for Palm Bay and West Melbourne, I'm Alan Slaughterzinski. Once again, your final score, Palm Bay 8, 9, 10, All-Stars 10. West Melbourne All-Stars 8, 9, 10, nothing. We'll see you tomorrow night for baseball and softball right here on Brevard Sports Network.